So I'm just talking about what other people have talked about with the mental effects that the social isolation is having on our kids. And when you notice, like adults in masks, even going around town, like people don't open the door for each other anymore. People don't really talk to each other. People are so into their own worlds, and we look at each other like a walking virus. We look at each other like, stay away from me, like get away. But we're adults, but think about our kids are they're developing right now. And right now we're teaching them to be scared of each other. We're not teaching them to help people who are sick, help their friends that are hurt. We're teaching them, stay away from them. Like, keep them at arm's length, keep them away, don't help your friends. And I'm worried about what happens when our kids grow up. What's going to happen, what are we doing to their psychological brains? And not every child gets to come from a home with two or even one loving parent. And their interactions they have with their teachers at school are so important to them. And seeing smiles on their faces is what kids need more than anything. Like I have a cousin who committed suicide a couple years ago, and he was 15, and he was so outgoing, athletic, seemed so happy, and yet we still miss the signs that he was suffering. And I think about the kids who, like our suicide hotline has gone up 800% since June, and I think about the kids in school that are sad or they're lonely. How do we know? You can't tell by people's eyes. You can't connect with people that way. I can't connect with people that way. I try to talk to people, and it's like you say hi, you walk by someone, you don't know if they're mad, you don't know anything. It feels very isolating. Like in this world, it already feels isolated. Like the other moms have said, my daughter's on quarantine right now too, who was wearing a mask. Their desks are pushed apart. She's fighting right now. She's starting volleyball varsity, and she's fighting for her position. But now she's missing games and practices for this 2-week period right in the middle of the season. It's like in sports, you work your whole life for this, and now she's super behind. And the online schooling is so difficult. I had to hire tutors to try to even help with math. I don't know who can teach themselves math, but most people need their teachers, for these subjects. And I think we need to really focus on the mental effects. When we see such a high survival rate in our children, we need to think about the mental effects of what we're having to them and the suicide rates. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.